Yo.
Welcome, new viewers, veterans and others. This is the channel that will help you become a better coder in C#. You can join the Discord community via the link and share your projects with other like-minded people. And for today's video, we'll create our very own code cave and inject some sample code into it. Now, first of all, what is a code cave? A code cave is essentially a cozy little section that we allocate in the memory of a process. This section does not interfere with the process and we can write our very own code there. We can later on hook functions to jump to this part and run the new code instead of the original, but that will be for the next part. Today we will focus on the cave part. For this tutorial you will need Visual Studio with csharp.net installed and your preferred hex editor. We will make a new project in csharp.net forms. For the design part, we will add two buttons and a text box. The first button will create the cave and after write the location of the cave into the text box. The second button will remove the cave, making it reusable. To create the code cave, we will need to import virtual allocate, which need other imports to work. We will take a closer look at the arguments later on. We create a method called CreateCodeCave, which has the two parameters process and cave size. Using virtual allocation has 5 arguments. A handle to our process. This handle needs process VM operation. And the second argument will be if we want a specific memory location, and we will just null it. The third argument is the size of the allocation in bytes. Fourth argument is the allocation type, and we want to use memCommit and memReserve. Final fifth argument is flProtect, and we want to allow page execute read write. Now we close the handle and return the cave address. Now we will create the WriteToCave method. It will use write process memory, which needs a handle with process VM write and process VM operation access. It also needs an address, which we get from our CreateCave method. Last thing with importance is the bytes or code that we will write. The last method we will write is the release method. This is to clean up after we have allocated memory and written stuff. To free memory, we will use virtual freex, which needs a handle with process VM operation. We also need to pass in our cave address, and then the size we will put 0. This is to release all of the allocated memory, and lastly the free type we will use release. Now we're done with our functions, and let's connect each button with their corresponding method.
Sure do like to share your opinions, talking big like somebody's listening. Nobody's listening. It's so fun and games until it doesn't toss me out. I'll hit the ignition. Now you listening. Hop up in the window. Smaller and smaller you fade out. Hop up in the window. Yeah. You gotta get my vibe, no, there's no way I'm flying high above your gravity, trying to bring me down, but
Alright, so we're at the end of the video, and let's test our CodeCave. We start our application. Make sure that your process is running, that you want to create the CodeCave, and have your hex viewer in front of you. I have sheet engine. I go to memory view, new window. There we go. So let's create the cave. We have the location. Let's go there in memory. And here you can see our allocated memory. So here is a lot of nothing, and here is our allocated cave. So you can see the channel name here. I put it there, but if we want to release the memory, we can just click on remove cave and it goes away, just like that. So if we create a cave here again, it reallocates in the same place because we released that part in memory. So we can do this forever. And that's how you make a CodeCave in C#. For the next part of the CodeCave series, we will probably do something like jump and then no, easy plus, and there should be a base address to a fun or an instruction, but we can jump from this part in memory to other parts using C# as well. So we can write these jump instructions, concat them with bytes to jump inside the memory. And if you would like a tutorial on that, then let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.